subjective and objective complement. We read now about the incomplete verse. Now let us read about the subjective and objective complement. The word or words required to complete the predicate is called the complement of the verb. So the word which is required to complete the predicate. So you know that in predicate part we have also verb, we have also object part. Is not it? So we need a word or words to complete the predicate part. So this is called complement of the verb. Now the complement of the verb, complement is two types. One is subjective complement and one is objective complement. So now let us read about the subjective complement. When the complement of the verb says something about the subject, it is called subject complement. Are you clear, students? When the complement of the verb says something about the subject, इट मीन्स जब कोई कम्प्लीमेंट सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बात करता हो हम उसको क्या बोलते हैं, सब्जेक्टिव कम्प्लीमेंट. नाउ लुक एट दिस. ऋषभ इज ए फोटोग्राफ. ऋषभ इज ए सब्जेक्ट, इज ए verb and a photographer is a complement. So complement of the verb. So a photograph, what is the a photographer is a complement. So complement of what? Complement of is. So it's a complement of is. But a photograph is the link between the subject and object. So Rishabh is what? Rishabh is a photographer. So there is a link between the subject and photographer. So the a photographer. So the word a photographer is saying about the Rishabh. So who is the photographer? Rishabh is the photographer. So this is called subjective complement because this complement said about the subject. Rishabh is the subject. It is the incomplete verb. Because why it is incomplete verb? Because without photographer, so photographer is the complement. So the complement photographer says something about the subject, so it is called subject complement. Now let's have a look on the another example. The child continued crying. The child is the subject, continued is the incomplete verb, and crying is the what? Crying is the child continue crying. Okay, the child continues the verb and crying is the complement. So who is crying? The child. So there is a link between the subject and the complement. So it is called subject complement. We can ask the question, who is crying? The child. The players are tired. Who are tired? What is our answer? The players. She looked depressed. Who looked depressed? What is the answer? She. So there is the connection between she and depressed. It means depressed, the word says about the subject she. This house is to be sold. This house is the subject. Each is the incomplete verb. To be sold is the complement. So to be sold is saying about the this house. The patient seemed satisfied. The patient is the subject. Seemed is the incomplete verb without complement. But when it is, but where it is the complement, now it is the complete meaning. So who is satisfied? The patient. So the link between the subject and the object. So sorry, not object, it's a complement. So when the complement says something about the subject, it is called subject complement. But when the complement says about the object, it is called object complement. How? Look here. When the complement of the verb says something about the object, it is called object complement. Now the principal is the subject, made Susmita the head coordinator. So the principal is the subject, made is the verb, and Susmita is the object. Okay, another thing also you remember, students, when we are talking about the complement, we can see here is a object part. Okay, look at this. The principal made Susmita. So Susmita is the object. The principal made what? The head coordinator. So the head coordinator is our direct object. But who is the indirect? Susmita is the object. Here we cannot say it's a direct object because it is not answering the question what. So the head coordinator is the complement. And who is the head coordinator? The object is not it. I am clearing once again. The principal means object, made is the verb, Susmita is the object, and the head coordinator is the complement. So the head coordinator, who is the head coordinator? The principal is the head coordinator or the Susmita? Susmita is the head coordinator, but the Susmita is what? Susmita is an object. So this complement says something about the object. So it is called object complement. Here, are you clear guys? Now look another example. They elected Mohan. They is the subject, elected is the verb, and Mohan is the object. They are president. Their president is the complement. They are president. So who is their president? Mohan. So Mohan is what? Mohan is not subject. Mohan is the object. So the complement part now says something about the object. It doesn't say about the subject. They. So their president complement says about the Mohan. Now what is Mohan? Mohan is the object. So it is called object complement. My father is the subject, named is the verb, me is the object, and Angel is the what? Complement. So Angel, who is the Angel? Me or my father? Me. So me is what? Me is the object. So the complement says about the object. So it is called object complement. Anxiety drove her mad. Anxiety is the subject, drove is the verb, her is the object, and mad is the complement. So who is mad? Okay, anxiety drove her mad. So mad is says about what? Her or subject part. So who is mad? This part, her is the mad. So her is what? Object. So the complement says about the object. So that it is called object complement. I think you are clear about the subjective complement or objective complement. Okay, don't worry, you see this video, and after this video I'll share another video to clear from the starting from the end. Okay students, thank you.